Cyclone Hidaya, a formidable storm, emerged off the coast of Madagascar, gaining strength rapidly as it moved toward East Africa. Classified as a severe tropical cyclone, Hidaya brought with it winds exceeding 150 kilometers per hour, making it one of the most potent cyclones to hit the region in decades. The cyclone's formation was influenced by unusually warm ocean temperatures, a stark reminder of changing climate patterns. The storm's significance extends beyond its sheer power. East Africa, typically unaccustomed to cyclones of this magnitude, found itself grappling with an unprecedented weather crisis. The impact of Cyclone Hidaya was felt across multiple countries, with Tanzania and Kenya bearing the brunt of its fury. The cyclone disrupted lives, economies, and landscapes, leaving a trail of destruction that highlighted the region's vulnerability to such natural disasters. As the international community watched, aid agencies and governments scrambled to mitigate the effects of Cyclone Hidaya. The cyclone's arrival was anticipated with dread, as forecasts predicted severe damage to infrastructure, homes, and agriculture, posing serious threats to food security and personal safety in the affected areas. Cyclone Hidaya formed in the Indian Ocean, drawing energy from the warm waters. Meteorologists tracked the cyclone as it developed, noting its rapid intensification. The trajectory of Hidaya was initially uncertain, but it eventually made a direct course towards Tanzania and Kenya, gathering momentum as it moved over open water. The characteristics of Cyclone Hidaya were alarming. Alongside its powerful winds, the cyclone brought heavy rains that led to widespread flooding. The combination of wind and water wreaked havoc on coastal and inland areas alike. Satellite imagery and weather models were crucial in predicting the storm's path, providing vital information that helped prepare the affected regions to some extent. The response to Cyclone Hidaya's approach was a testament to the importance of early warning systems in disaster management. Countries along the East African coast, including Mozambique and Madagascar, were on high alert. These efforts underscored the challenges of dealing with severe weather events in regions with limited resources for disaster preparedness and response. Tanzania was the first to feel the wrath of Cyclone Hidaya. The storm made landfall near the city of Dar es Salaam, causing extensive damage. Roofs were torn from buildings and streets turned into rivers, disrupting daily life and causing widespread chaos. The immediate aftermath saw a significant loss of power and communication, complicating rescue and recovery efforts. The impact on rural areas was particularly severe. Many villages were cut off due to flooded roads and destroyed bridges, delaying emergency services and aid. Agricultural lands were inundated, leading to a loss of crops which threatened the food supply for the coming months. The economic toll of the cyclone was immediately apparent, with estimates running into millions of dollars. In the weeks following the cyclone, the focus shifted to recovery and rebuilding. International aid played a crucial role in supporting local efforts, but the path to normalcy was fraught with challenges. The Tanzanian government initiated reconstruction projects, yet many residents faced a future uncertain, with the threat of disease outbreaks from stagnant water adding to the dire situation. Kenya, to the north of Tanzania, experienced Cyclone Hidaya's fury shortly after its neighbor. Coastal regions were the hardest hit, with the cities of Mombasa and Malindi experiencing severe flooding and wind damage. The tourism industry, vital to Kenya's economy, suffered greatly as resorts, beaches, and infrastructure were damaged or destroyed. Inland, the effects were equally devastating. The cyclone disrupted agriculture in Kenya's fertile highlands, leading to fears of food shortages. Roads and communication lines were damaged, isolating communities and hindering relief efforts. Schools were closed and many were converted into temporary shelters to house those displaced by the storm. The Kenyan government, along with international partners, mobilized quickly to address the immediate needs of the affected populations. Relief efforts were coordinated to provide food, water, and medical assistance. Despite these efforts, the recovery was expected to be a long-term process, with significant investment needed to rebuild and improve resilience against future storms. Cyclone Hidaya's impact on East Africa serves as a stark reminder of the region's vulnerability to natural disasters. The experiences of Tanzania and Kenya highlight the critical need for robust disaster preparedness and response strategies. Investing in infrastructure that can withstand extreme weather, improving early warning systems, and educating the public on safety measures are essential steps. Safety tips for dealing with cyclones include staying informed through reliable news sources, preparing emergency kits, and adhering to evacuation orders when issued. It is also important for communities to engage in planning and drills, which can significantly reduce the chaos and danger when a cyclone strikes. As the world faces increasingly erratic weather patterns, the lessons learned from Cyclone Hidaya must inform future actions. Strengthening resilience and ensuring that all communities, especially the most vulnerable, are prepared, can mitigate the impact of future cyclones and safeguard lives and livelihoods in East Africa and beyond.